Hey, what's going on, family? So it's Coach Michael and I'm back with another amazing video. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, I want to welcome you to the channel. My name is Coach Michael, and on this channel, I help you to live with intention and with purpose, aka personal development. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and select all so you don't miss the next time I go live or the next time I upload a video just like this one. Also, for my returning subscribers, I greatly appreciate you for coming back. You already know what it is. You're working on yourself. We're getting better. So today's topic is very true and dear to my heart. I've been married to my lovely wife for 14 years and we've been together for 17 years. But before me getting married, before me working on myself, going on a personal development journey, I struggled with several toxic relationships. And I missed a lot of the signs that I'm going to talk about in today's video. And you may be in the same exact situation where you may be in a toxic relationship or you have exited out of a toxic relationship and you're not looking to go back into another one. Well, you've come to the right place. And also make sure you stay until the end because I have something special for you. So today we're going to talk about 7 signs you're in a toxic relationship. And most people miss these. Let's talk about it. Most toxic relationships don't even look toxic. They're not always loud. There's no constant yelling and no obvious red flags, like something's off. And you can't explain why. Well, I've been there before where everything seemed like it was okay, but something just didn't feel right. And I also didn't feel like my true self anymore. So as I stated at the beginning of the video, I'm going to give you 7 signs that you're in a toxic relationship so that way you do not miss any of these signs. And I want you to understand this. Most toxic relationships, they don't even start toxic. And that's really what makes it hard for you to leave. You get attached to how things used to be, you get attached to specific moments, and you also get attached to a potential that's probably not even there, or if it was there, it's now faded. So hopping right into the signs, the first sign is you walk on eggshells. Now, I want you to think about something. Do you ever feel in your relationship that you have to think before you speak? I mean, every time. Or like you're even replaying the questions that you're about to ask over and over in your head before you ask them, just to avoid an argument. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing because we always want to make sure we're slow to speak because we don't want to say the wrong thing that can rub somebody the wrong way. But do you just feel like that you can't go to them no matter how you adjust your question? I'm not going to lie to you. That is not peace. That is pressure. Because anytime you feel more careful around someone more than you feel comfortable, that is a major problem. Sign number 2, you feel responsible for their emotions. You feel like their mood is your responsibility. Now, I'm not trying to say don't be in someone's corner and be there to encourage them, but at the same time, you have to realize that you are not the end all be all. Some people have to go through things for themselves to actually see where they are so they can make improvements. You can't make improvements for them. Then when it comes down to them even being mad, you're blaming yourself. You're trying to figure out if it's you and potentially what you may have done. And that's even when you understand you haven't done anything. That is emotional weight that you were never supposed to carry, or you're not supposed to be carrying it. Sign number 3, you slowly become isolated. Now, this one is very subtle. You don't call people as much as you used to. You don't go out like you once used to go out. And you even begin to keep more to yourself, meaning you're very standoffish. You don't even want to be around anyone anymore. And it's not always because they told you to. Sometimes it just begins to happen over time without you even noticing it. And your world has gotten smaller and you don't even notice it. Now, I also want to let you know that all of these things that I'm talking about in this video, it can be subjective because sometimes you have to go on this journey when you're separating yourself from toxic things in a relationship. But there's other times where the relationship is toxic within itself and it causes you to do these things. So I want you to be true to yourself on today. Are these things happening because I desire them to happen, or are they happening because of the person that I'm committing myself to and this has become my new normal? Sign number 4, your confidence has dropped. You start second guessing yourself more. You're quieter. You overthink small things. You don't feel as sure as you used to. And you don't realize it at first, but you just don't feel like you anymore. You see, a healthy relationship is supposed to build you, not tear you down. Sign number 5, you're always the one adjusting. I want you to pay attention to this. Who's the one always trying to fix things? I mean, you're the one apologizing. You're the one changing, and you're the one trying to keep everything together in the relationship. You see, if the relationship keeps working only because you keep bending, that's not balance. In order for a relationship to work, both parties have to make up in their mind that I have to become better for my relationship. Not necessarily for the other party, but for the relationship. Because if we put our focus on becoming better for the relationship as a default, then we'll become better for the person that we're in a relationship with. Because relationship is all about commitment. You first have to commit to yourself in deciding that you want to grow. You're not going to allow that the excuse of your childhood, that it was not good. Although these things may be very, very true, and you might have went through different things in your childhood and in your adolescent years and things like that, you're still not going to make that an excuse, because you see that the person that you're in a relationship with, you don't want to allow them to have to suffer because you're not willing to work on yourself and find out what the true issues are. Sign number 6, communication feels draining. You think about this. Have you ever tried to have a simple conversation, but every time you try to have a simple conversation, it always turns into something bigger? Now you're arguing. You're explaining yourself over and over again, and nothing actually gets solved after all of that. And eventually you just stop bringing things up and you begin to shut down. Not because it's okay, it's because you're tired. Sign number 7, you feel alone even when you're with them. I mean, you could be sitting right next to them and you still feel alone. There's no real connection, no emotional safety. And on top of that, you don't even feel understood. And that kind of loneliness is different because you're not even alone. You're in a relationship, but you still feel that you're by yourself. Now, I want you to stop and pause for a minute and just breathe. And I want you to think right now, how many of these felt real to you? Most people see these signs, but they still ignore them. And sometimes it's not that they can't see the signs. Sometimes it's been their new normal for so long, they can't even recognize it. But the longer you ignore them or the longer you don't notice them, the more you lose yourself over time. And this leads to you overthinking everything all the time. You begin to lose confidence in every decision that you're desiring to make. And you start accepting and settling for things that you said that you would never. Now, I'm not going to tell you to leave the relationship, but I am going to keep it real with you. If it keeps happening, it's not a mistake. It's a pattern. Because what you choose to settle for will become your new norm. You have to set boundaries. Say what's not okay and watch what they do, not what they say. Because it's all about when you bring something to someone's attention, how they respond to it is all about the response in their actions. Are they shifting the thing that is hurting you? Are they beginning to look more in depth of how they can be causing this issue in the relationship? I mean, what are they actually doing action-wise? Because words mean nothing without action. Some people have been going off of broken promises in relationships for days to months to even years. And the reason why this video is even being made, because I have you in mind and I don't want you to have to go through that same exact thing. I also need you to pay attention to change. Not apologies, not promises, but actual change. Because staying is a choice too, but I need you to be honest about what it's costing you to stay. If this video hit you today, it's because you needed it. So hey, YouTube family, that's all I have for this video, but there's a few things that I need you to do. And also, I have something special for you. The first thing I need you to do, in the comments below, I need you to comment 7 signs if this felt real to you, because I'm reading every last one of the comments. And also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, select all so you don't miss the next time I go live or the next time I upload a video just like this one. Because in the next video, I'm going to talk about how to stop attracting toxic relationships in the first place. And as promised, the bonus treat that I have for you is in the description below. You will see the coaching link. If you are looking for a coach to actually help you to navigate some of life's toughest obstacles, don't hesitate to go ahead and book a session with me. I have been able to successfully coach all around the world in different areas like Guam, Italy, and so many other places. And we can do it all from the comfort of your cellular device. So if you're in need of real life change, go ahead hit the coaching link that's in the description and book a coaching session with me. Because at the end of the day, your best investment is not into anyone else, it's into yourself first. The coaching sessions have been marked down to a discounted rate. So first come, first serve. Don't wait. I want you to understand that you deserve peace and not confusion. So don't forget that. And until the next video, remember that you were created to be more. See y'all next one. Peace.